Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Shift. We're going to 54. Wide in. Switch. Watch out. Sponge.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike's 56. I'm on. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Come off the ball.
Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
13-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check pass.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Cowboys nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Check three.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Then we're going to 53. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Prescott to throw this time. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Mike 55. Hey, they scared. Say.
And he fires one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
You think you gonna get this? Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You're not ready. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, smash.
Check safety.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Mike 50.
Shut up.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Check 55 to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Trap 60.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the counter, Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Gun. Here we go, 46. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, check Mike. Watch it,
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A quick throw into the hands of Rager.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready. Panther 60. 54. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike's 5-4.
79 Broncos.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Watch the shift.
Under.
Watch the slant.
Hey, kill.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 55.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tighten down.
Switch it, hey. 56. Mike's 56. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
I'm coming after you.
From the 31, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start the drive with Love here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down now. It's Love. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
54, right there. 54, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey,
watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No, off.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jackson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check your hot read.
19 Lion.
Operating from the gun. Jackson letting one go deep for the end zone. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Cowboys nothing.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Running to start the drive is Love. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Watch it, you 5. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
From the 31, Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
I got him. Buffalo 18. Go street.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Yeah, let's get a sack
On 3rd and 2, Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
56, right there, 56.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 80.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Go. Go. Check 26. Check 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
We gotta get to the ball, D. Under. Let's keep moving. Converge. Mike 55. Here we go, 47. Let's go. Hey, check Mike.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake, because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Hands it off out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Jackson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54.
From the gun, Jackson slings this deep for McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Dustin Hopkins.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Check, 55 to Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 5-5. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
We're going to 53. Mike 55.
Prescott yet again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. The give is to Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Line 80. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line 80.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Keep it out. Here we go. Kill. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jalen Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Check. 60 Bison. 60.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Washington on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Love again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Stick is the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Mike 50.
Switch. Hey, here we go. 46.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
25-yard line.
56. Let him know. Let him know.
Hey, kill.
56, right there. 56. Come on, D. 56 the mic.
First down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Go. Get out there.
56. Check 56.
Here we go. 47.
It's a party now.
Prescott from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check 50.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Elliott, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
47.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an
Gun.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
No game. Here go 46.
No game. Mike 56. Mike 56. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Right there, 56. Watch the flat, motion, pop.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Washington.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Hey, kill! 56 to Mike. 47. Check 56. Watch the curl. Hey, 47. 46.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott now a desperation. He's got a man. Complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Get ready.
Jackson now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Slam. Hurt.
They'll try the left side here with Love. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.